PARSHAS KORACH. Think of these words. God said that they will be buried alive after Korach rebelled, had envy, had hate. Even though for it was something that was so amazing, of wanting to be in Aaron and Moses' place by being very holy and having those capabilities of doing what Moses and Aaron were capable of doing in a good way, in a manner of where he wanted to grow and continue to grow, not rebel against it. He went against, he went against the holiest things. He went against God's words. And if you think about the fact of buried alive, that thought, that word, the meaning of those two words, buried alive. When you behave that way, you'll be buried alive. When you behave in the mentality of where you're jealous of people, where you have hate for people, where you speak bad about people, where you speak lashon hara, you're burying yourself. You're burying yourself because you have this anger, this heat, these tensions, and we all fail to think of it sometimes, of why people get buried alive, why people fall into negative places. These are all the thoughts that bring you to your own death, by meaning that you're the walking dead, and I know that feeling. Been there. I hated one time, and it's not the way to go by it, because when you hate, it's that negativity, that klipa that you grab hold to, and it buries you. It buries you. The way we behave bury us when we behave in a negative manner, because then that guilt eats you up. But then you have to learn how to get around and turn around that guilt and build strong while you have the opportunity. Because you're only hurting yourself. People that behave in that sense, they're always hurt, they're always feeling bad, their mind is always racing and why everything and everyone doesn't want to be with me or doesn't want to be around me. Those are these thoughts, but it's because yourself, you're putting out that negative energy. It's the same way how Moshe told everybody to separate from Aaron when they were putting those pans of sacrifice together for Hashem to do the incest. And they failed the test because they weren't chosen, and especially the way you come about things. You shouldn't choose the way you go about these things. There's ways of doing good and getting higher in an honest sense, in an honest way. You have to be honest. When you're in business, you have to be honest. Lying is such a bad and horrible thing. Lying is really horrible. You're not a person. You're not emes. You're not real. You're not true. You're not true to self. You lie to self. If you could lie to the smallest thing, you could lie to anybody about anything. It's a horrible thing to do. I know what lying is. I used to lie. And I used to understand the guilt that I knew for feeling that. It's not the way of life. It's not the way of living, because you're always living with it's a sick thought. It's a sick thought. And it's not something that a doctor can help or a therapist can help. It's what you can help. It's what you can help. You have to be the person to choose not to do these sins. There are sins, and for every sin and sin and sin, you keep falling apart on these sins. You collect them. It's like a domino effect. You're consistently dropping into these sins. So again, when you're doing to succeed, don't step over people. Step over challenges, but step them in the right direction. When you're honest in any endeavor that you do, in any talent that you have, when you're honest with yourself, everything around you will be honest with you. The energy that you will bring out and the good things you will be able to create from joy, from simcha, from being honest with people, you'll see the return you receive. You'll get it. You'll get it. I've been in the sales industry for a while. I went from Wall Street to cash advances and other dirty things that I used to do in my life. But it's still, you have to be honest. Lying does not pay off. And I've seen sales tactics. I've done sales tactics where you're not doing this. It's not right. When you go forward with honesty and you're always straightforward, and you're emes with the person's situation or any situation or anything you do, positivity will return to you. Your life will be easier. There are people that are so hungry for the wrong things. I call you thirst buckets. Easy money only hurts. I promise you. Easy money only hurts. Everybody have a great 4th of July, this wonderful weekend. You know, just hold truth and you'll be good.